This actress has experienced and seen a lot of horrific things while working in Hollywood for the past decade, and in this exclusive interview, she dives in headfirst to talk about what she has seen, what has happened, and how she has freed herself from the darkness that she found herself in while working in that place that we continue to criticize, rightfully so, here on this channel. So let's go ahead and get into this and see what she has to say here in this interview.
Working as a commercial actress for about 9 years, no, at that point probably 7 years, and was really depressed and not knowing what to do. I wasn't working enough to really make ends meet. Like I was barely making rent, and I was in a depression at that time. Film and TV and the commercial world, sometimes that's a little limited for actresses. It was all sort of like how you look instead of what's inside. And I was just disappointed with the quality of what was being offered. And so this was the first time I was like, this.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Yeah. And, having come out of such a dark season, how did that challenge your faith or maybe change your perspective on faith as you started to really dig into this character?
I think I'm kind of a skeptic about religion, and I'm trying to be very rational about things. And it's over time, it's been really hard to ignore that there's something really special about this experience for me.
Which is an interesting thing that she's talking about here, because The Chosen, basically, I haven't seen The Chosen or anything, and I really don't have much of a desire to see it. But basically, if I'm understanding it correctly, I believe it's based on like the gospel accounts from the New Testament of the Bible, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, basically, she was someone who was in a lot of weird stuff from Hollywood. I mean, if you go look at her IMDb credentials, she's been in a lot of really weird films and things like that. But then she was given this opportunity to actually be in something that actually meant something, that actually had some worth to it, which you don't really see a whole lot coming out of Hollywood these days. Like, just look at all the films that have come out over the past couple of months, even just from Hollywood in the box office. It's like, wow, it's just like crap after crap after crap. No wonder people are getting sick and tired of Hollywood.
God has been there the whole time. And then there are these moments in the show where, like, I'm actually saying that of in the depths and in the heights, you are there. And so there's just been these really sweet, sort of idiosyncratic things for me personally throughout this show that like are constant reminders of like God's love is real. It's a real thing, and it's I've slowly been like opening up to it, and to see people respond to the show and share their hearts with me has been renewing, I think, a hope in humanity and in God. Yeah.
That's really cool. I mean, I love hearing stuff like that. And as a Christian myself, it's always really cool to see these types of stories of people that kind of step back out of the grime and the bubble of Hollywood, and they start to actually see things through a different lens, which is always really cool to see. It's almost like you are programmed to be this certain way and to think this certain way, and that's the way that you have to be in Hollywood and all of this type of stuff. But then when you think outside, when you kind of step back and you start to actually think outside of the box and think for yourself and everything else, you can start to look around and be like, oh my gosh, there's so much more to life. Life has so much more depth to it. Creation has so much more depth to it than what this kind of shallow version that the world is offering does have to offer. So it's really cool to see even actresses like this, who are part of kind of that darkness from Hollywood, start to actually see that there's more out there, you know what I mean? So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed what she had to say there. I think that a lot of the stuff that she said was really good, and it's really representative of a lot of the ways that people are feeling about Hollywood in general these days. But let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.